Hello, I'm Jason Neville. Welcome to Indie Wrestling Q&A. Just witnessed the Sweet 16 tournament where Chris Burns, the new tag team champion, with Sean Cannon. Sports management.
Wow.
Best team in the world. Just saying.
Any words about your victory?
It's awesome.
Start the interview.
Well, other than the fact that it's awesome, it's just our action itself. Which explains it.
Still in his tripod.
So we're going to start the interview now. How long have you been in the wrestling business?
How long have I been in this? I started training February 21st, 2008, alongside my buddy Sean Cannon right there, and Christopher Adonis, who is now the owner of Adrenaline Championship Wrestling. There's still a few students that I vaguely remember. Plus, I believe it was the entire EWA roster was there when our first day.
Who were you trained by?
I'm a product of the EWA Pain Factory. I was trained by mainly by Jim Christian, Blood when he's had his medication, and Alex Luna, along with a bunch of other EWA wrestlers that have come and gone through, coming in and out of the training facility through the past and give me pointers here and there.
Who were some of your influences growing up?
Well, growing up, I mean, I was a regular kid, entertained by the product. So obviously, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Diesel, Undertaker. Yeah, mainly those guys. But as I got older, like in high school and stuff, and I started appreciating wrestling for what it is. So I admired the Bret Harts and the Ric Flairs and as much as the media frowns upon this and certain organizations frown upon it, I really like Chris Benoit. I mean, people say what they think about him, but he was a tremendous performer, a great wrestler.
Describe the transformation of the good Chris Burns to the bad Chris Burns.
Well, there really isn't much difference. I mean, what you see is what you get. I mean, fans have participation. I mean, do what they want. They choose to like me or hate me. That's totally up to them. I mean, most fans choose to hate me, and that's their choice. I mean, granted, there are some fans out there that still appreciate my work and actually like me, and I give them my appreciation.
How did you get signed into sports management?
Signed sports management. I think it was back. I think it was fall time or close to the end of the year. EWA did a free event at the training facility, and it was Trent Farrell offered Davey Havoc a match, but sports management was kind of running the show at that time. So sports management wasn't having that, so they put Trent Farrell with the franchise. Then they gave me the match with Davey Havoc, and then Davey Havoc hasn't been seen since. Then at the Friday the 13th show, which is the last EWA show they had in Parkville, Sean Cannon needed to find a partner against the Hellcats. So Brett and Drew called me up and said they admire my work and appreciated the job that I did for them. Then they offered me a contract for sports management. You should have seen the zeros in this. I mean, I like to brag.
What has been the most physical match you have competed in?
Physical match I competed in. Let's see, there's a double ring, any double ring ladder match, cage matches. Probably my very first match, which was at the training facility. I had this. It was actually me and Sean Cannon. And had one of those cane masks that you can get off the internet, and had it painted up and had this mullet wig to hide my hair. Remember, I had long hair, and did the match, and it was like physically and mentally grueling because my first match, and I never wrestled in front of a crowd. And I still have the mask, and I sold the gear to the guy. I sold that gear to Super Phoenix.
Who has been some of your favorite talents that you have worked with?
Favorite talents I worked with. I got to wrestle Jim Christian. last year at Boomers. A couple weeks ago, I did get to wrestle Alex Lunar, being that they were two of my instructors. I would like to wrestle Blood one-on-one in the future. I mean, it's going to be difficult because he doesn't take his medication before he wrestles, which is kind of scary. I did get to wrestle Nikolai Volkov a couple years ago up in Pennsylvania. I mean, it was grueling, but it was definitely a learning experience.
Who is your dream opponent?
Dream opponent. I mean, realistically, it probably wouldn't happen, but I would love to wrestle Ric Flair for an hour.
What other federations do you work for?
Currently work for regularly, obviously EWA first and foremost. I get any promotion I wrestle for, I tell them EWA is priority. They train me, I give them that respect. I currently wrestle for Susquehanna Wrestling Organization up in Pennsylvania. You can search for them at susqwrestling.com. I currently wrestle for Worldwide Wrestling Alliance up in Gilbertsville, Pennsylvania. You can find them at thewwa.com. And also I wrestle for a company called AWF. It stands for A Wrestling Federation. You can find them on Facebook. They're usually wrestling up in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, and a couple other feds here and there that I've wrestled for. They've probably wrestled for 14 different federations between Maryland, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia, and Delaware recently. And next week I'm actually debuting in New Jersey.
How long were you an announcer?
I was actually an announcer for a little over a year. Because I was like maybe 2 months into training, and they needed an announcer. And the booker at the time, Joe Hamilton, pretty much told me that day that, hey, I need you to ring announce. So luckily I used to live literally right behind Tall Cedars, so I ran the apartment, grabbed a suit, and the rest is history. And I actually did that for a little over a year until June 2009. They had the tribute show for late Derek Wayne. Then from bits and pieces of what I remember, and as well as the actual DVD that I watched, I literally had my head taken off by DJ Hyde, and that's pretty much the end of my announcing. And I honestly don't remember half that night, especially. I think it was like the next day, like Sean actually messaged me the next afternoon. He was like, "Dude, are you alright?" I think it was severe concussion. Yeah, that was pretty much the end of my announcing.
What pro wrestler on TV today relates to you?
On TV today, I would probably have to say, Davey Richards, because he's mainly all business. He's more focused on wrestling itself. Overall, they kind of remind me of like Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko, because they're all business. It's all about wrestling.